Hey guys, welcome to my first loot from 1000 video in members. We've actually got a very special video today because it's a combined video of loot from 1000 Salarin, the twisted kills, and also loot from 5000 chaos druids. The reason for this is when you kill Salarin the twisted, he has a pretty long respawn timer of a little under a minute, and in that time you can easily kill 5 chaos druids. The requirements to kill Salarin are pretty steep. You need an agility level of 67, which is also the reason why I'm able to do this, because it means not a lot of people have that agility level right now. Members release Saturday, and at the time of recording this video, it is Monday. I left no time to waste. I rushed agility right away, so I was able to make this video for you guys. This video took a very long time to make, around 28 hours to kill 1000 Salarin and 5000 chaos druids. So please drop a like and a subscription if you haven't done so. I can't wait to show you guys all the loot that we got. It is absolutely insane how many herbs and runes we got here. So let's get on with the video. Finally, it took a while, but we got our first Sinister Key. That is very nice. I think it took about 30 kills, so I think we're very much over the drop rate. But yeah, maybe the wiki is not correct. I do think the wiki is correct though, so probably just very unlucky with the key. We're going to do a lot of kills, so it really doesn't matter, it will all even out at the end. Let's get some more. So these 1k kills is going to take a very long time. And that is because I'm also doing the chaos druids in between. But yeah, we have to wait on a respawn timer anyway. So in that time I can kill about 4 or 5 chaos druids. The only problem with killing the chaos druids is that I have to bank very often. So I can only do about 10 Salarin kills per inventory. But yeah, I definitely want to do it like this, even though it is a lot slower like this. I still think it's better. I don't get at all how we're this unlucky. Okay, we're almost 100 kills, hitting 100 kills on the next kill, and we only have 2 keys. According to the wiki, they should be 1 in 12.8. So that's 2 1 in 12.8 drops in 100 kills. Very unhappy about that. Hopefully it picks up more, but that is very bad because that's the only good drop that I'm here for. So we really need to change that luck around. So we've done quite a few kills. We're at around 235 Salarin kills, so it's quite a lot. We're still very unlucky with the keys. We got about 9 keys right now, which is a drop rate of 1 in 24 or something. According to the wiki, the drop rate is 1 in 12.8. So we're almost double the rate, which is very bad because that's basically the only reason we're here. So I'm very unhappy with that. And at 235 kills, that's quite a lot of kills already. So we're almost at 25%. So I really hope our luck starts turning around and we start getting more keys. We probably will though, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried about it. It's not very nice to be that overrated on them. So a little update. We have done around 300 kills so far. So quite a few. We're only at 12 keys, which is really bad. According to the wiki, it's 1 in 12.8, so we should have around 23-24 keys. So I'm still over the drop rate, like double. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We got the same amount of keys as we do white berries, which are double the drop rate. These are 1 in 25. So very unhappy with this. Got a lot of herbs so far. Of course, these are all from the chaos druids. Yeah, that's a very nice amount, but yeah, we're getting these with no downtime, so I'm counting these into the video as well. But yeah, 1 in 300, this is what we got, so pretty decent. Also a nice amount of loss. We did have a little bit of loss when we started, but not much, so it's almost all from this. This is definitely the longest grind I've done for a loot from 1000 kills. It is taking a very long time. The loot does seem pretty good. That's also because when we're waiting for the respawn timer, we can kill these regular chaos druids, which the loot from them is really good. We get a lot of herbs from them and runes, so yeah, even though it's the longest, it's going to take about 27 hours total to kill the 1000. We do get some really nice loot, so I'm very excited to see what a final price check will be. I really have no idea how much it will be. We're not going to sell the stuff though, because we're going to use it all for herb lore. But yeah, it will be very interesting to see how much it actually is. Like that we get some double herb drops, so This is just really nice herbs. Really interesting to find out what the actual price of the Chaos Druid loot will be compared to the keys. Right, because we do get a couple herbs from Salarin, but he really doesn't drop that many herbs. So in the end, almost all of the money we get from the herbs from grinding this is going to be from Chaos Druids. So far, we have not been crashed yet at all, so that makes me really happy. I've been very worried that people will start coming here, because they think it's a very good spot. It is a very good spot, I think. So I'm very happy that isn't the case. Of course, 67 agility is quite a steep requirement. Agility is a pain to train. I'm sure in the coming weeks this spot will get full and it's going to be very hard to do this. I've only seen one other person come here and I know of 2 other people that are doing it. But there are about 9 or 10 worlds right now, so a couple people doing it is not a problem at all. Looking at the high scores right now, there's 10 people that are exactly at 67 agility and then there's around 8 that are higher than that. So there's a lot of people that could be coming here soon. So I'm hoping to finish this 1000 kills today. I really don't want to compete for a spot. That's going to make it even slower and I think really not worth it at all. Okay, we just fell into the trap and we got poisoned. That's really, really bad. That's a really bad way to start a trip. We have no anti-poisons. I'm not going to bank. It's just going to be a little bit annoying. It's going to do a lot of damage to us. But yeah, it doesn't happen a lot. It's these monkey bars that I fell in. I think it only has happened 3 times before, or 2 times before, so it's pretty rare. But it is really annoying. So right now, I'm not killing too many Chaos Druids in between. It's getting way more packed. Someone just came here as well. So it's getting really packed right now. Trying to finish this as soon as I can. Getting really lucky this trip. Only did 5 kills and we got 3 keys, so let's hope that continues for the whole trip. That would be nice. It would be really good to get like 7 or 8 keys. Probably not happening though. But yeah, for now I'm not killing too many Chaos Druids. Not sure if I will continue doing that or restart killing them. We'll see. I've killed a lot already, so it's fine. I think I've killed about 3k, maybe even 4k. Another key, that's a back-to-back. So we actually got a back-to-back key. Then we got a herb, and now we get another back-to-back key. That is insane. So if you don't count the first kill, which was a snake grass, we got 4 keys in 5 kills. That is insanity. No way. We did just get 70 HP, which I missed, but we got another key. That's a back-to-back-to-back. What is going on? Like, we were very unlucky, but we're actually pulling back the numbers now. So this was a really successful trip. Got 9 keys total, which is by far the most I've ever gotten. Of course we didn't kill any Chaos Druids this time, so it took a very long time for us to bank. I'm not really sure how many kills it was, but it really wasn't that many. I think we got about twice as many keys as we should have, which is kind of fair because we were pretty dry. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. Also in comparison, the super defense potions are actually a little bit less rare than the Sinister Keys and they drop in a 1 dose. So we only got 3 of those, while we got 9 Sinister Keys. So after about 27 hours, we're finally doing our last inventory of Salarin. Really can't wait to be done with this. It took forever. It was a nice grind though, to be honest. No competition. Getting a lot of herbs, which I don't know why, but I just love collecting herbs. Even after all that time collecting herbs, I still do not have a lot of herb XP banked. And a big portion of the XP is actually in high level herbs that I won't be able to make into potions for a long time as well. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Probably just keep them for a while. I will probably just grind some more Chaos Druids or Chaos Druid Warriors later for more herbs. More low level herbs. Or maybe I'll just buy some unidentifieds. I really don't know. We'll see. Out of all the 1k loot videos, this was definitely the longest by far. It's going to be almost 3 times as long as the Chaos Dwarf video, which already took a very long time. So I really hope that you guys appreciate the effort that I've put into this video. Well, let's finish this trip up and I'll show you guys the loot. So this is all the loot from 1000 Salarin kills and 5000 Chaos Druids. Got a lot of herbs. A lot of them. So let's open up the keys and then we'll get out all the loot and do a price check. We got 77 keys. I think that's exactly on rate. So we're very happy with that. We were very dry for a good portion, so to end on exactly the rate, it's great to me. Very lucky. We also got exactly the rate for white berries. They are 1 in 25 and we got 40. So that's really cool to see. I'm going to open up all the keys. Hopefully it won't take too long. Maybe 1 or 2 hours. So let's do that. We're getting pretty close to the end. Got about 11 more keys to do. So almost done with it. Took about an hour, I think, a little bit over. So I timed the trip. Trips take about 3 minutes, a little bit under. So that's about 60 keys in an hour. So it's really not that bad. Took about an hour and 20 minutes then. It is kind of boring to open all these keys though. Oh, and the chest poisons you. You could of course just take an anti-poison, but I don't have any. I mean, I have 1 dose left, but I just had a single potion, which is not enough. But yeah, I'm just eating through it with trout. Yeah, let's finish up these last keys. We opened up all the keys and got all the loot together in the inventory. The only item that is not accurate is the air runes, because we use some. First, I want to quickly explain that we always kept track of our prayer, strength, hit points and magic XP. So the 1k Salarin and 5k Chaos Druid KC is almost perfectly accurate. I will split the loot into 3 different categories: Salarin, Sinister Keys and Chaos Druids. I will also add it up all together for a total price check. The prices were very hard to calculate, so I might be wrong. I used the market averages to dictate pricing. But for the herbs it might be very different when you check yourself. The prices fluctuate a lot currently. Also some herbs like Torstal have no price. At the end I will also show how much herb lore XP this will give you if you make the herbs into potions yourself. We'll start off with the loot from Salarin and the Twisted Keys. I will not go through all the items individually, but I invite you to pause the video if you want to take a closer look. I'm also sorry for the amount of text on the screen, but there are a lot of items and prices to list so you guys get a clear picture of the total loot. The total loot price for Salarin was around 300k, not counting the value of the keys. I chose to go with prices of identified herbs because I think it would be a mistake to sell the herbs as unidentified, considering Sinister Key loot. But I did include the total unidentifieds and their price at the bottom. Next you can see the value of the 77 Sinister Keys we opened. As I've stated before, some of the prices are hard to say, but it is my best estimate. The total loot for the Sinister Keys came out to be almost 1.2 mil, which means that the actual value of 1000 Salarin kills was almost 1.5 mil. I must say this is a lot of money in herbs and I'm very happy with the result. Now, let's take a look at the loot from 5000 Chaos Druids. Again, we got a lot of herbs from these guys, but we did a lot of kills as well. The unidentified price is at the bottom again, but this is not included in the total price check. The money we gained from runes is also surprisingly high. Around 325k total in runes. The herbs are mostly lower level herbs, but they will still gain me a lot of herb lore XP, so that is fine. The total earnings came out to be almost 1.4 mil. In this picture I also included the absolute total price from all the Salarin kills, Sinister Keys and the Chaos Druids together, which came out to be almost 2.9 mil total. It all took around 29 hours to do, so that means we made about 100k an hour doing this with the current prices. Now we will take a quick look at how much herb XP we will gain if we make all the potions ourselves. I added up all the XP together and it came out to be 195k in total. It's a nice amount of XP and will get me pretty close to 60. But there's also a big time investment required to get all the secondaries, by either collecting or buying them all. My final thoughts are, I'm actually pretty happy with all the XP that we got. I banked a lot of herb lore XP and I'll be using that to gain ranks in the future. I must say though, looking at the total loot and the time it took to complete, I'm not really sure it was worth it. But I really wanted to make this video. That's the end of all the information and statistics. I really appreciate all the support and it's been very motivating for me. I'd like to ask, please like the video and think about subscribing to my channel, so you get my videos in your sub box. Thanks so much for watching and see you guys in my next video.